Did you know? Most of Yu Yu Hakusho is in one way or another based in Eastern mythology, with many elements drawing from other cultures as well. The 4 saint beasts are named after the 4 creatures of the ancient Chinese system of constellations representative of the cardinal directions. Genbu is the black tortoise of the north, Byakko the white tiger of the west, Seiryu, the blue dragon of the east, and Suzaku, the vermilion bird of the south. Not to be confused with the vermilion bird, the Feng Huan is essentially the Chinese equivalent of the legendary phoenix bird of Greek mythology. Yusuke's spirit beast Pu in his final form strongly resembles the traditional depictions of the Feng Huan, and like the phoenix, Yusuke himself has a knack for cyclically dying and being reborn over and over again. Many Japanese tales involve foxes or kitsune as crafty tricksters, leading to Yoko Kurama's backstory as a master thief. Human form Kurama's red hair is likely inspired by the red foxes native to Japan. Meanwhile, Yoko Kurama's silvery mane is likely derived from Japanese traditions of white foxes being associated with good omens and warding off evil. In episode 47, legendary bandit Yoko Kurama, it is interesting that Yoko Kurama goes into detail about his attack in the form of a demonic plant known as the Ojigi plant. The fictional plant is said to be indigenous to South America, which geographically has its own folklore attributed to mystical canine-like spirit creatures known as kadeyos. Like their Japanese counterparts, white kadeyos are almost always associated with benevolent spirits who protect humans from evil. Though there is no explicit connection, the demon Raizen's encounter with Yusuke's maternal ancestor bears striking similarities to the beginning of the Epic of Gilgamesh, an ancient Sumerian account in which an unstoppable wild man named Enkidu, infamous for his uncivilized ways and unmatched power, is tamed by the sexual prowess of a woman. There is, however, an explicit connection with Kuwabara's identity in Japanese lore. Though translated literally as mulberry field, saying Kuwabara in rapid succession twice is associated with helping to ward off lightning, in addition to having connotations with dispelling apparitions. It is no coincidence that Kuwabara realizes his full potential during the middle of a fierce thunderstorm during episode 76, Kuwabara, Awakening. Originally, Hiei was planned to be a one-off pushover villain. This is still evident upon close observation of the anime, as Hiei is one of Yusuke's first antagonists, is defeated rather quickly, and has a simplistic antagonistic personality with typical bad guy objective. However, due to popular demand on part of the fans, Hiei obviously not only returned, but was reworked into the main cast as a lovable anti-hero. In episode 71 of the anime, The Tunnel, a humorous esoteric takeaway can be had with this information in mind when Koenma tells Hiei how remarkable it is that he managed to go from upper D class to middle B class since his fight with Yusuke. For the show's Toonami airing, there were expected alterations made to tone down certain content for its intended younger demographic, but some content was reworked altogether. In episode 24, The Deadly Triad, entire sequences are reworked or outright removed to cover up for the fact that the demon Miyuki is a transsexual. Similar circumstances surrounded Itsuki the Gatekeeper and his desired romantic relationship with Shinobu Sensui. The manji symbol on the forehead of minor character Kazamaru was removed due to Western sensibilities and inevitable misplaced Nazi associations. In the original, episode 66, Toguro voluntarily chooses to be sent to hell, while in the dub, it is changed to limbo. In said episode, as Toguro meets Genkai outside the entrance to Hell, an iconic edifice of Japanese history and culture can be seen. The decrepit grave in the background is a striking representation of the Rashomon Gate once located in what is now Kyoto. The structure is no longer standing today, but the structure's state, as seen in Yu Yu Hakusho, is exactly how it is depicted in director Akira Kurosawa's masterpiece Rashomon in 1950. Over the centuries, the gate has garnered negative reputations, ranging from being a hideout for robbers and demons to a place where corpses and unwanted infants are abandoned. Did you know there are several OVAs and not one but 2 movies? The rather short OVAs are collectively known as Eizu Hakusho, 1 and 2 respectively. These have only recently been dubbed by Funimation, along with the first film Yu Yu Hakusho the Movie, aka Yu Yu Hakusho the Golden Seal. Both the Golden Seal and the other film, Yu Yu Hakusho the Movie Poltergeist Report, aka Yu Yu Hakusho Fight for the Netherworld, were dubbed in English before Funimation even acquired the rights to the series. 2 different distributors were behind each film's respective dub. The first film was done by Anime Works of Media Blasters, and the second by US Manga Corps of Central Park Media. Both English versions were released in 1998. There are a number of fun Easter eggs throughout the series. Some are small, such as a certain billboard in the very last episode, To the Future. Others are more noteworthy, such as one involving Prince Koenma. In episode 106, Battle of Father and Son, Koenma's costume makes him a dead ringer for none other than the enigmatic tuxedo mask of Sailor Moon. This crossover of two popular series airing around the same time seems to have been very auspicious indeed, as in hindsight it parallels the real-life crossover of Yoshihiro Togashi, Yu Yu Hakusho's creator, and Naoko Takeuchi, Sailor Moon's creator, being married to one another.